Hey everyone, I thought I would pop on and say hi and check in on you and see how everyone's doing. I've got strands of hair. I've got flyaways like you would not believe. The static in the air today is really strong. It's been 4 years, over 4 years. It's actually going on 5 years next March, but it's been that many years. And I am finally figuring out that after all this time, I have finally reached a certain phase in the grief cycle. And I'm angry. I never thought that I would feel angry over my brother's passing. I just didn't feel an ounce of it. Even the way he passed, I still wasn't angry with him. I was hurt. I felt sad for him because obviously I realized how bad he was hurting when it was too late. But obviously you've noticed, if you've checked, that I haven't made a video in a while, and I'm not losing my faith in God. It's nothing like that. I just feel like I'm going through this phase, and I just am now starting to kind of figure it out, that it's the anger phase of grief. It makes so much sense because I'm easily triggered by the tiniest thing. And after a while, you start to just get so tired of it. You start to get so tired of feeling... I'm telling you, there's things that I have felt and experienced mentally that I never thought I would experience grieving the passing of a loved one. My brother's passing has changed me. It has. And certain things have happened to me, like mentally, where I've never been taken to certain places mentally before, ever in my life. Until after my brother passed away, I didn't realize grief could do so many different things to your body and your mind. And you get to a point where you're tired of it. You just want to feel good again. You just want to be happy again. You just want it to end. You want the grieving and the weirdness and the uncomfortableness to end. That's what it feels like when you're grieving the passing of a loved one who took their own life. My brother was my only sibling, and we were about 1.5 years apart. And we were, I'm angry. I'm angry because, I guess in a way it kind of has affected my relationship with God. In one way, it's led me to Jesus. But on the other hand, I am full of questions. I am confused. I look up at God and I say things like, God, is it okay if I say this? Because I don't want to make him mad. But it's good to be honest with God. And I just said, is it okay if I say this? I'm afraid to pray. I've gotten to the point where I have stopped my usual prayers that I normally say, and I haven't really been in my Bible this past month either. And it's weird because I'm not mad at God. I'm just guess I'm just angry in general about what my brother did. And it's affecting my life right now. It's one of the reasons why I've taken a break from my channel. Among other things, there's a lot of other things that are going on right now. Lots of changes are coming up. We're moving. We're selling our travel trailer. We're going back into regular living. Thank the Lord. Thank you, God. But lots of changes, lots going on, lots happening. I will get on track. When I started this channel, I think it was April 2nd of this year, of 2026. I think it was April 2nd or June 2nd. No. I don't know when it was, to be honest with you. But it's a fairly new channel. I mean, it's only like, I don't know, a few handful of months old. Sorry, I'm going on like, I didn't even know how many hours of sleep I got last night, but the night before, not very many. The night before that, none very much at all. So I'm kind of like a little discombobulated right now, but I wanted to make this video because I wanted to put it out there that if you're grieving the loss of a loved one, especially when it comes to but I mean, it could be, listen, everyone's different. Everyone grieves in their own natural ways. But I'm just here to tell you that, for me anyway, it took 4.5 years for me to hit the anger stage of grief. I didn't think I'd ever hit this. I thought I skipped this phase altogether. I thought I would never hit this phase. But, and I'm angry because I see what it did to my dad. I see what it did to our relationship. I see what it did to a lot of people. I see how it affected my son. And yeah, this is the anger phase. Y'all, I need prayer. Can you please pray for me? Because I just want to not feel like this anymore, and I want to just get back on track and talk to God every day like I normally did. And once we get our move done, I can set up my room and get these videos back up and running, where the AC isn't like blowing right in the speaker of the phone. It's so loud in this tiny little trailer because we have 3 ACs going during the day. We have to. It's so hot outside. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it reached 117. I felt like my eyelids were melting into my eyeballs. It was really kind of scary. We were walking into, my husband and my son and I, we went to, we attempted to have a day out on last weekend, and it was kind of we bombed out a little bit. We went to Top Golf. Didn't work out very well. Plus it was super hot out. But the thing with Top Golf, it's like, I didn't play. I just sat and watched my son and my husband. But apparently, like, if you don't hit your ball as soon as it spits it out, it counts you as, like, hitting it already. Like, you have to be fast about it, basically. And my son was getting all mad because he was trying to figure out where to... Anyway, so that was a dud. We kind of left there because it was just so hot. And as we were walking to our vehicle, there was a split second there where I got scared. I thought, oh my gosh, what if I'm one of those statistics of people that faint because of the heat? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking this might happen to me right now. Like, this might happen to me today, right now, in this parking lot. Like, I might be in the hospital today. Oh my God. Like, that's how hot it is. It's scary. So we have to have 3 ACs running in here, and it's really loud, and it's really kind of impossible to make Bible study videos and book read videos and stuff when I have to have that stuff running. I don't have this one going right now because it's nighttime, but see, I'm on here now, but see, I'm on my bed, and there's no way to put my Bible there, my notebook, and all my... Listen, I'll get my stuff together once we move. I know I keep saying that, and it's gonna happen. We're moving. And I'll tell you what, once we do, I'm gonna really learn how to make this channel, like, better. Because I don't really know anything about computers and editing and all of that kind of stuff. I don't know anything about that. I've never had to do it in my life. I've never had the opportunity, and I've never learned. So, you know, I'm an 80s kid. I grew up when there was no cell phones and all this kind of stuff. And like when all that stuff started coming out, it just never clicked with me. People like adapted and learned, and you know, you got the Apple people and you have the Android people. I'm an Android person. Mostly everyone else I know though is an Apple person. What am I rambling about? I think I just missed making videos, and I think I just missed you. So anyway, my dog is sleeping. Yep. He's over there. He was wondering. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm able to do this right now, my husband is actually away, so I can make a video. If that made any sense at all. You know what? I literally was saying a sentence and I was thinking of something completely, like, not even remotely close to what I was saying. Did you see it in my face? I saw it in my face. I was thinking of something else as I was saying something. That's so weird. It's weird to look at myself as I'm, like, making these videos. Anyway, but before I continue to keep rambling on, I just wanted you to know that if you are grieving, or if you've ever grieved, the process is different for everybody, and there is no time frame for the grief. You might think you're fine after a couple years, and then boom, all of a sudden, one day, it'll just hit you like it just happened all over again. And then, you know. But I guess that's what's called complex PTSD, or complicated grief, I think is the word. I don't know. Because some people, they can accept it and move on, and, you know, and I've tried. Trust me. I have accepted it. And I'm trying to move on. It's just I'm trying to figure out why all these weird things are happening to me all of a sudden now, ever since I started grieving. You know, ever since my brother passed, and the grieving was so terrible, you know, I started getting all these, like, health symptoms and stuff, and, like, I went to all these different doctors, and I finally got diagnosed with an underlying condition that I didn't even know I had until I was grieving. I was born with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and I didn't know it until after my brother passed away, because I guess the extreme grief affected, like, my body and obviously my mind. But I started getting a lot of joint pain and it's like a lot of autoimmune symptoms, but all of my autoimmune blood work was coming back normal. So nobody could really figure it out, so they told me it was fibromyalgia. But something didn't sit well with me about that. I said, well, maybe it's fibromyalgia. It could be a case of fibromyalgia, but it feels different. Well, see, listen, I don't know what to compare it to. I'm not in anyone else's body. I can't jump in someone else's body that's been diagnosed with fibromyalgia and see if we had the same thing. It's like, I know there's something there. It's probably the Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. But for a long time, I was like, what is wrong with me? But see, that's what grief does. And I mean, I just want things to go back to whatever kind of normal they can possibly be at this point. You know? And it'll happen. I tell you what, it's not easy grieving this. Grieving what happened. It's not easy. And sometimes it's haunting. Sometimes it haunts me. And I just want to scream out for my brother and make him appear. But I know that's never going to happen. You know, sometimes I get so panicked because it's like I need to hear his voice. I need to give him a hug, or, you know, like I need to hear just, I need. And it's like you crave that person, and they're gone. There's nothing you can do about it. It's hard. So thank you for listening to me as I made this video on my bed. It's almost time to go to sleep. I'm not quite that tired yet though, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do to get tired. But anyway, it's probably because I'm drinking this. I made coffee because I went into the fridge earlier and the blast of coolness did something to me, and I felt this surge of painful chill go through my body, so I had to put my robe on. And I started shivering and shaking like I was back in Michigan again, growing up in snow. And I was like, what is going on with me right now? I'm having like some type of temperature dysregulation episode. POTS. So yeah, I was having a POTS episode earlier, so I made some hot coffee because I didn't feel like making tea because I couldn't figure out what kind I wanted. And I wanted something warm though, so I just made coffee. And so that's probably why I'm not that tired. But anyway, but thank you for listening to me as I rambled on. And like I said, I pray for anyone and everyone out there. And if you're going through stuff, I hear you, I feel you, and I pray for you. I pray for everyone who struggles, and I ask the Lord to reach down and touch each and every person that's hurting and give them peace, give them comfort, please. So, okay, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for listening. I'll catch you on the next video.